This is Stop Being Weak, the podcast where we destroy your excuses and build the man you were meant to be. No safe spaces, no participation trophies, just brutal truth that will change your life. I'm your host, and today we're talking about why your mind is either making you a king or keeping you a slave. Let's begin.
Listen up. I'm about to destroy the biggest lie that's keeping you weak. The lie that says you deserve a break. The lie that says you need days off. The lie that says rest is earned. This mentality is exactly why you're not where you want to be in life. Here's the brutal truth. Champions don't take days off. Warriors don't clock out. Kings don't get weekends. While you're telling yourself you need a break, your competition is putting in work. While you're making excuses about being tired, others are getting stronger. The no days off mentality isn't about working yourself to death. It's about understanding that growth doesn't take holidays. Progress doesn't pause for your convenience. Success doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Every single day is an opportunity to get better, and every day you skip is a day your competition gets ahead. Most men live their lives in cycles of motivation and laziness. Monday, they're fired up. By Wednesday, they're making excuses. And by Friday, they're already planning their weekend break. This is the pattern of mediocrity. This is how average men stay average their entire lives. But here's what separates extraordinary men from ordinary men: consistency. Not motivation, not talent, not luck. Consistency. The ability to show up when you don't feel like it. The discipline to work when others are resting. The commitment to your goals even when your energy is low. You think you need a day off? Your dreams don't take days off. Your goals don't pause for your convenience. Your competition isn't taking a break. The market doesn't stop moving because you're tired. Life doesn't slow down because you need rest. Here's what happens when you adopt the no days off mentality. First, you build unstoppable momentum. Every day you work is another day of progress. Every consistent action compounds into massive results. Momentum is easier to maintain than it is to restart. Second, you develop mental toughness that others can't match. When you train yourself to work, regardless of how you feel, you become mentally unbreakable. You stop being a slave to your emotions and start being the master of your actions. Third, you separate yourself from 99% of people who are looking for excuses to quit. While they're taking breaks, you're taking ground. While they're resting, you're advancing. While they're comfortable, you're conquering. But let me be clear about what no days off really means. It doesn't mean working the same intensity every single day. It means doing something every day that moves you toward your goals. It means never allowing yourself to completely disconnect from your mission. On your supposed rest days, you're reading books that make you smarter. You're planning strategies that make you more effective. You're visualizing outcomes that make you more focused. You're doing recovery work that makes you stronger. Rest doesn't mean stop, it means optimize. The weak man says, I need a day off. The strong man says, I need a different kind of day. The weak man completely disconnects. The strong man switches gears but stays engaged. The weak man loses momentum. The strong man maintains momentum. Here's what I want you to understand about rest. Recovery is necessary, but it should be purposeful. Sleep is essential, but laziness is optional. Your body needs restoration, but your mind should never stop growing. Physical rest doesn't require mental shutdown. You can rest your body while training your mind. You can recover your muscles while strengthening your mindset. You can relax your physical intensity while maintaining your mental focus. This is how champions think about recovery. The no days off mentality is about identity, not just activity. It's about seeing yourself as someone who doesn't make excuses, someone who doesn't need perfect conditions, someone who finds a way regardless of circumstances, someone who shows up no matter what. Most people work when they feel like it and rest when they don't.
Champions work especially when they don't feel like it. They understand that feelings are temporary, but results are permanent. They know that comfort is the enemy of greatness. Here's how to develop the no days off mentality. First, redefine what work means. Work isn't just your job or your workout. Work is anything that moves you forward. Reading is work. Planning is work. Learning is work. Reflecting is work. Recovery is work. Second, create minimum viable efforts for every day. On your worst days, commit to doing the smallest possible action toward your goals. 1 page of reading, 10 minutes of exercise, 5 minutes of planning. Something is always better than nothing. Third, track your consistency, not just your intensity. Keep a calendar where you mark every day you do something toward your goals. Your goal should be to never break the chain. Consistency beats intensity every time. Fourth, change your environment to support continuous growth. Remove the option to do nothing. Fill your space with books, tools, and reminders of your goals. Make growth the path of least resistance. Fifth, surround yourself with people who have the same mentality. If everyone around you takes days off, you'll take days off. If everyone around you works consistently, you'll work consistently. Your environment shapes your behavior. Here's what the no days off mentality does for your psychology. It eliminates the negotiation with yourself. You don't waste mental energy deciding whether to work or not. You just work. You don't debate whether you feel like it. You just do it. It also builds self-trust. Every day you keep your commitment to yourself, you prove that you're reliable. Every promise you keep to yourself makes the next promise easier to keep. This self-trust becomes the foundation of confidence. The no days off mentality isn't about perfection, it's about direction. You're not trying to be perfect every day. You're trying to be consistent every day. You're not aiming for intensity every day. You're aiming for intentionality every day. Some days, you'll give everything you have. Other days, you'll give what you can. But you never give nothing. You never completely disconnect. You never fully stop. You maintain forward motion even when it's minimal. Let me tell you about the compound effect of this mentality. 1 day of work doesn't change your life, but 365 days of consistent work absolutely will. Every single day you show up, you're making a deposit in the bank of success. The unsuccessful man looks for reasons to take breaks. The successful man looks for ways to keep moving. The unsuccessful man sees obstacles as stop signs. The successful man sees obstacles as detours. The unsuccessful man quits when things get hard. The successful man gets harder when things get tough. Here's your challenge starting today. Commit to doing something every single day for the next 30 days that moves you toward your most important goal. It doesn't have to be huge. It just has to be something. On days when you have high energy, go big. On days when you have low energy, go small. But never go home. Never completely check out. Never fully disconnect from your mission. Track it, measure it, hold yourself accountable. At the end of 30 days, look at what consistent daily action has created in your life. Look at the momentum you've built. Look at the progress you've made. Remember this, your competition is hoping you take days off. They're counting on you getting comfortable. They're betting on you losing consistency. They want you to believe that rest is more important than results. Don't give them that advantage. Don't hand them that victory. Don't let them win while you're sleeping. Adopt the no days off mentality and watch how quickly you separate yourself from everyone else. Champions aren't born, they're forged through consistent daily action. Legends aren't created in moments, they're built through endless days of work. Greatness isn't achieved through intensity, it's achieved through consistency. Stop taking days off from your dreams. Stop pausing your progress. Stop giving your competition the advantage of your laziness. Work when others rest. Move when others stop. Advance when others retreat. No days off, no excuses, no exceptions.
That's your reality check for today. Your mind is either your weapon or your prison. The choice is yours every single morning. Stop making excuses for why you can't change. Start making moves that prove you already have. Remember, the war for your mind never ends, but neither should your fight to win it. This has been Stop Being Weak. Now get out there and become dangerous.